Ladies and gents, this is Lowy the Legends, which is for the first time. I've said those words for the first time in like 5 months. I didn't forget, everybody. I didn't forget. And Blue, what a start, is just going to kill that Buffalo. All right, so we've got 400 elo here. Whoa, they both did the same thing. They both didn't move the Buffalo. They just kind of ate it right away, which is nice. And fun little fact about these guys, they're both 400 elo, but they're both also from Italy. So I said before, like, I don't know how many Italians we have in the Age of Empires scene, but like 400 elo, that takes some dedication to get down to. So the fact that they're both Italian, like, I don't know if there's any indicators from that from their name, but they might end up speaking to each other in Italian. Okay, so we have Stiologia. Maybe someone could translate. I don't know if that means anything. Stiologia, playing as the Berbers here. And we've got Age Walter playing as the Turks. This is a hybrid map, and this is Mega Random. So on Mega Random, you don't know what to expect. But in Lowy the Legends, you know what you expect? Auto Scout. Is that what this is? I don't actually think this is Auto Scout. I think Red just clicked the Scout over there. Oh, wait, I know what this is. Guys, I know what this is. Okay, before Auto Scout existed, players would just set waypoints from like side to side to side to side to side to side like that. This is what we call the lawnmower scouting. Yeah, so like for players that don't really focus on their scout that much, they just set a bunch of waypoints. And look, it's like mowing the lawn. Yeah, you go one way and then you got to go back the other way. Wait, is this one going to go to the top? Oh yeah, mowing the lawn, baby. Now pros will go circle, like circular, which would be really bad with mowing the lawn. Especially considering you could be mowing over the grass you've already mowed. Oh, wait. So, yeah, that's my prediction. That's what I think Red is doing here. And hopefully for Red finds the Buffalo here. And Red, wow, okay. The Red has found the Buffalo. Name in the game in Age of Empires 2 is Trading Villagers. So, keep an eye on the idle TC time. That is the most important thing here. The map has a lot of amphibious terrain. Oh, God, blue scouting is also interesting. This looks like more like Auto Scout. Let's see if it moves. Oh, that's Auto Scout. Yeah, so the way it's moving is Auto Scout, and the Auto Scout will always prioritize the right-hand corner. So I remember when Auto Scout came out, and I was not the biggest fan of it. And I didn't even want to suggest it for beginners, but I understand beginners a lot more now. And I actually think, like, as long as you find your starting resources first, if this game is really hard for you, just put that bad boy on auto. It's way better than not. You don't necessarily get better, but I feel like a lot of people get caught up and you always have to get better at a game. Guys, there's the beauty of low elo, and the beauty of a lot of games is you just get on to play. You don't have to feel like you have to get better all the time. Some people are like, whoa, this person, how's he played so many games? How is he not improved? Because he doesn't care to improve. He just wants to play. And, like long day at work, long week, who knows? Probably doesn't want to think too much. So that's like, I encourage you viewers to put yourself in the low elo mindset here and try and think about how maybe you used to view the game or still view the game, right? So interesting start here from Red. So Red is Turks. Turks are known for utilizing their stone quite nicely. And Red is going to chop trees here. And is also already on stone. So stone is probably the resource you need the least in the Dark Age. We do have a house coming up here for Red. Looks like Red forgot to make a house. And this is just classic because Blue also like placed the houses but isn't building the houses. But I don't think Blue realizes. I don't know exactly. I mean, Blue could go feudal. Potentially. So maybe Blue is idling the TC to go feudal. Where are these villagers going? Looking for a building. Doesn't have the hotkey and decides to click over here. Nope. We're going back here. Okay, where are we going? Oh, back to the Buffalo they go. Perfect. Yes, these are ranked games, guys. The elo at the top indicates ranked. Blue should have a pretty nice score lead because of the scouting. Let's look at Red scouting. Oh, yeah. This is before Auto Scout. Look, before Auto Scout scouting, because of Auto Scout scouting. Obviously, blue will eventually scout everything. So, listen, this is this is how the map can work. I wouldn't get your hopes up, but you can build a dock here, and you can use ships in this area. Would not expect these guys to know that. Low elo players do not like to dock. Okay, blue just really fixated on this boar lure, this rhino. Okay, we're gonna mine stone and then kill the rhino. Okay, so this is a lesson learned here. Blue probably doesn't know this, but if you have mining stone and then you immediately go to food without dropping off that stone, you will lose the stone. So just lost like 8 stone. Oh no, 8 stone. Whatever will blue do? But yeah. Still no lumber camp for blue either, because low elo legend players love their straggle trees. It is pretty inefficient. However, blue is Berbers, so the villagers are faster. Red brought in a rhino. Red's has killed all the deer and is eating the deer. I prefer red start though. Red has more villagers. Red is a lumber camp. All those things. Good signs. Very good signs. So for my YouTubers out there, I'm still kind of adapting back to live streaming on Twitch because it's been 2 years. And the thing that I learned on Facebook is really focus a lot in the game and whatnot. But I feel like low elo legends and community games just has a certain type of chill vibe, you know, like a hanging out type of vibe. So I'll find moments here or there to thank people. Look at the low elo mill! It's equally as efficient or inefficient, depending on how you look at it, for both groups of berries. Nice job, Red. So yeah, I've got to thank people for subs. It's my point every once in a while. You know, I don't think anyone's going to be offended by that. But listen, when you're a beginner, you think, why would I ever make more than 1 mil? That's stupid. Let's just make 1 mil that works for everything. And it is just slightly more inefficient. That's the main issue I have with it. I think Red's going for a fast castle, or maybe like a... What's between slow and fast? I'm trying to think of the word. There's some obvious words that come to mind. Trying to think of something that really fits. Medium? No, not normal. Not slash. There's an average castle. There's another word. It's going to click for me. A lethargic castle age. Yeah. I like lethargic castle age. It's not bad. You know what's lovely about this rank? Look at Red. I don't know why we're chopping trees in the middle of the map. Red's still lawnmowing the scouting here. Hold on, let's see. Does it go over the area that's already been scouted? That would be unfortunate. Okay, well, I hope that Age Walter doesn't have a lawn mowing service, because this is really bad for business. Where are you going, lady? Where are you headed? I mean, she's going to build something. Knowing low elo legends, this is going to be going to a mining camp. Somewhere safe. Somewhere sneaky. But I don't want to spoil myself. I want to follow this because... Oh, hold on. Blue is actually in Red's base. That's auto scout. And I don't think Blue's paying attention to that, but that's really valuable scouting. Where's this? Chopping trees? Like, if you want to get gold or stone, I kind of get that because, you know, gold or stone is kind of harder to come by in the long run. I guess Red has been defeated a couple times to get down to 400 elo. So this might be the comeback condition for Red. Like, if the rest of the base goes down, she will live on. Look at the eco balance for Red, though. This, all things considered, really solid here. Has more vills. Oh, God. Where'd all the food go? Okay, queued up 13 villagers. All right. We're staying in feudal age for a while. Whatever we said before that indicated it was between normal, like slow and fast castle. I think we might lean a little bit more towards slow again. Hunts galore over here. I think whoever makes the most farms in the long run normally is in a better spot economically. So we've got 2 farms for Red right now. And they are both just playing separate Age of Empires games, hoping the other person doesn't attack them yet. They are not thinking about what the other civ is good at. They probably don't know that. They're not thinking about where the opponent's base is. Like, I bet you blue hasn't even really looked over here to see, oh, there's a barracks. That could mean army. Because the game's hard, and blue's focusing primarily on what blue's looking at here. I mean, blue could also balance things out to castle. This is really rough. If only there was another area to collect berries here, blue. But I'm guessing blue just clicked the villagers to the one bush and isn't watching the inefficiencies like we are. All right. Tower defense. Ooh. Show of ones in my chat if you used to do this or still do this, where you just make towers everywhere because you were scared the enemy might attack, and if the enemy attacked, you would need some defense. Oh yeah, baby. And you know what the tower combines really well with? Everyone's favorite. It rhymes with down smell. Town bell. I don't know why I had to do a rhyme. Where's this lady going? Is she going to chop wood forward as well? All right, well, this person got really lonely, I suppose. I feel like we should name this villager. What am I doing? Give me well, I guess like a, I don't know, just give me a name. Fiona? Fiona's a good one. That was the first name I heard. All right, we're going with Fiona. Every other suggestion is inferior. All right, so let's talk about what the civs actually do well. Obviously, the players don't know that, but just so we do. The Berbers have cheaper stable units starting in castles, so they're amazing at spamming knights and camels. Knights, I feel like, are the most important unit when you're starting to learn this game, so that's huge. Oh, do we have a completionist here? Ooh, wow, this is very low elo legend vibey, right? I think red wants every single feudal age technology before ever going to castle age. We have man-at-arms, and then we have supplies! Does red know what supplies does? No, but apples are good. And there's a bunch of apples on the screen, so red's like, oh, we'll get that. Thank God they made supplies cheaper, man. When that was more expensive, man, the amount of low elo players that were sinking resources into it to never make an infantry unit was just insane. Okay. Blue is on the way to castle age. Blue could potentially build a castle when there. The other thing with Berbers is camel archer is really strong. The Turks, another random villager in the corner. The Turks have very strong gold units all around. So whatever unit costs gold is probably pretty good at it. We'll see how things go in the long run here. They also do get the scout upgrades for free. So light cav, hussar can be really strong. What Turks do not get, though, is pikemen and elite skirm, which most civilizations do get. Okay, so blacksmith in the corner getting upgrades. Okay, so red loves upgrades. And another lumber camp. So are we going to see every single blacksmith technology completed? I'm actually going to guess no. I think red clicked all the ones there, but didn't have the food for it because of queuing up villagers. So I'm guessing red won't go back to get more. I think red just said, what does this building do? Boop, 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 boop. And then is going to leave it. I don't know if it's good for a low elo player to have the blacksmith so far away. I feel like you need a reminder that a building exists if you're low elo. Because if you don't, you're never going to use it again. Like, bold prediction possibly, but I don't think we're ever going to see another blacksmith technology from red this game. All right, so blue's auto scout has seen the majority of the map. Blue is making an AI army, which is a song that we played to start the stream. We've got spears, we've got skirms, we've got archers, we've got the camel. Blue's like, I don't know what counters what, so I will just make a little bit of everything. The enemy can't counter everything. That's the logic here. And I think blue has noticed the lumber camp and is going to castle drop it. Is this a strat where if you make a forward lumber camp, which is relatively insignificant, that low elo players are going to see that as like a big deal and then they build their castle there? If there was no lumber camp here, The castle's going up on Red's face, and Red is like completely dead because of that. It's a strat, guys. Villagers are disposable. It's a distraction. Dang. And of course, it's like the darkness is very scary here. So blue doesn't want to attack the villagers. No, this is supposed to be a surprise. So casual 2 villager castle. Farm's starting to come up here for blue, which is good because the berries are starting to disappear. Yeah, there they are being seeded. Red has a ton of farms. And Red still hasn't clicked up to the castle age. And another sneaky Why are all the villagers on these forward lumber camps lady villagers? Is that intentional? I don't understand. There's this guy, so I don't know. Anyways, he might be the first to die when this castle goes up. Choppa. True, Choppa. Update on Red scouting pattern, by the way. Again, the lawnmower scouting hasn't worked as effectively as the auto scout. And now blue's going to make a knight. Okay, what else is blue missing here? Down go the villagers. This might freak Red out to go Castle Age. Oh, wait, Red already queued up Castle Age behind villagers. Okay, nice. And Red's going to make scouts. That's our first blood. And now blue moves in. If I know low elo legend players, blue will attack and destroy that lumber camp. It's not about getting value. It's about sending a message. Okay. So again, balance of eco and military is really hard. Blue probably just clicked stuff there and isn't looking at it. We're looking at it. Red is on the way. Red did get more blacksmith technology, so my prediction earlier was wrong. It's notable that the armor and the attack for the scout line has been researched. No bloodlines out of the stable, though. Red is going to make a bunch of castles in the next stage, I imagine, or at least can. I see a couple people saying they're getting a network error. It was only like 2 or 3. Can you just refresh? I'm not dropping any frames. Sorry about that. I'm not sure what that could be. Maybe Twitch is having issues. 3rd day back on Twitch and Twitch is having issues. That'd be classic. There's a Twitch issue. It's dead if you refresh. Okay, don't refresh. Don't refresh. Don't refresh. I'd take it back. Well, I guess I'm back to Facebook. All right, I'll see you over on Facebook, guys. Later. I'm just kidding. It's fine. We're not going back to Facebook, obviously. It's okay. All right. Ooh, mining camp. Sneaky mining camp from Red. Yet again. Sneaky Ladyville heading over there. Oh, boy. Does blue have loom? Oh, no! Oh, no! Blue doesn't have loom. Hey, Auto Scout. Do something good for once and come over here and help. It all depends on the angles here. No! Woo, woo, woo. There's no way blue reacts to that. You can have the boxing gloves on there with that boxing Vil mod. It doesn't do anything. With no loom, the tiger will win. Woo, woo, woo. All right. Whoa, Red is getting careening? That was not a technology I thought we would see today. All right. Well, careening adds ship armor. And then careening also adds extra carry capacity for transport ships. Ooh, town center over here and town center over here. So we've got like corner boy action here from both where they want to expand into the corners. What did blue see before? This is just, this is classic. So blue is chilling and red is chilling and they don't see each other, but they're just, the armies are getting prepared. Also, poor red. Red's got 8 knights queued up in this stable and these two aren't producing anything, so that's something red could look to. Very close game. I've always said this, like, you gotta... There's lots of things we could complain about with the game, in all honesty. But there's obviously lots of positives that outweigh the negatives. But, like, you can't say 1v1 matchmaking is bad. I've covered so many low elo and high elo games. 1v1 matchmaking is actually really good if you put in enough games. You'll find your sweet spot. Team game matchmaking, on the other hand, that's maybe a whole different conversation. But 1v1 matchmaking is really solid. So what I've noticed in the past, monastery in the corner, let's go. What I've noticed in the past in low elo games is there is a point once the other TCs are completed, sometimes, as they're both imping at the same time. The corner TC's the imp TC. The safest imp TC ever. Wait, tell me blue did the same. Oh, okay, never mind. But yeah, there's a point where when they have TCs in other areas, where they basically, they stop ever producing villagers from the starting area. It's like, okay, we've got this region to a nice spot population-wise. We don't want to overpopulate it. We populate here. So you can see blue's looking at this. Here, red. Red has loom, so red's going to kill that tiger. Both players getting relics. Do you guys find the little monk and relic pointer mod an issue? Or is it okay? Because I otherwise would have to remove them every single time. The trees I can figure out. You like it? It's fine. It's okay. Okay. I was just hoping it's not too much. All right, cool. TC down here as well. Wow, so red will be in 3 corners. So blue has 1 blacksmith upgrade, and that's forging. So much for the player that has the blacksmith on the main part of the screen getting more upgrades. It is clear to me that neither player really knows how strong their units are or what the units do. They're just making a little bit of everything. And I think we've all been there. Whoa, okay, wall from blue. Honestly, really smart. Oh, wait, hold on a second, blue. What do we... Okay, all right, I doubt it. Initially, I doubted, but the zigzaggy wall is actually quite good. It goes right towards the castle. Now, red knows the opponent has a castle there, so red might consider making siege. Low elo players don't really make bombard cannons, but they will make trebs. And so we've got a treb here from red on the way. Siege workshop there from blue. Blue moving the army around. Beautiful little AI army. If upgrades aren't there for blue, it will need to be numbers, and blue is behind Aniko compared to red, who has expanded very nicely. I wonder if blue will ever notice this. It looks like blue just noticed it, but I don't think that's blue. I think that was just the scout still moving around. All right. Castle from red in the corner. I'm honestly so impressed. Like, it's easy to look at 400 elo and be like, oh, 400, how'd that happen if you're relatively experienced? These guys are so good for 400 elo. This is good Age of Empires. I know they're not, like, balancing attacks with whatever else, but I actually think they're playing very well here. We'll see how things play out. Demo ships, please. Yeah, I mean, red did make a dock. I think red might get text. Bombard tower! Ooh. And we didn't even see murder holes yet. I feel like red knows what's up. If you're seeing bombard tower, I think that's a player who actually knows what that is. So I'll tell you what I thought as a low elo player. I thought that researching bombard tower made your regular towers turn into a bombard tower. It's not that far-fetched to think that. Like, getting a tech to unlock the ability to make a bombard tower is very confusing. Whereas, oh, you could research watchtower or keep, and it upgrades the towers you already have. It's very similar to the bombard tower, right? So all that does is it gives you the ability to make a bombard tower. Castle will complete over here. Yeah, there's no way. Red just thinks that upgrades those to bombard towers, right? I don't think red knows. Sappers! Some of these techs, what does... Sappers has a shovel. Does that make your villagers dig holes for the enemy's burial faster? So again, there's just so many crazy techs. Oh boy, we got action. Oh, Red's Hussars are after Blue's auto scout. We already established this. Red does not believe in the way of the auto. Red's people have been told to kill all auto scouters. We are a lawnmower scouting civilization only. And the scout is going to die. Woo! Big. All right. Now, Blue might know about that castle. Uh-oh. Okay, we've got a Treb. Hey, I was incorrect, Red. How disrespectful of me. We actually have bombard towers being built next to the Treb. Blue has clicked army in here after the Treb. And this could be a pretty big deal here. And Treb survives. Here comes an army of spearmen. They have not been upgraded to pikes at all. I do not think Blue knows that you can upgrade things. Because it is a feudal age army in the Imperial Age. But Blue also has a Treb. I think Janissaries are just going to shred here. They do so much damage. Oh, Mangonel, though. Roll it in. Roll it in. Roll it in. Take that, Treb. Bam. All right, so well played, Blue. Blue is making more army behind this. The army is inferior. And Blue is... I can't tell if Blue's trying to Treb the tower. That is the closest I've seen a Treb get to a building while attacking it in a long time. Okay, tower foundation will go down. Trebuchet's doing work. Treb is a big distraction here, if nothing else. Janissaries are going down to feudal age skirms, but the Treb will go down. So this is where having built up to 94 eco does you so many favors if you're red. Because the fights are going to be sloppy, things are going to be painful, but at least you can afford to lose the units. Blue's making a lot of knights now. The Blue's really kicked it up into overdrive. But I think if the bombard tower is complete, it's going to be tough for Blue. Blue is starting to trickle units in one by one here in these stressful times. 400 elo. Both players are Italian. Both players with similar play styles. Very different ways of seeing the... Whoa, where is that ball going? Very different ways of seeing the game in terms of scouting. Blue will definitely just YOLO for these Trebs, I'm sure. Still repairing back here. And Blue's going to take out the Trebs. Red doesn't have army. Heated shot! Does heated shot affect bombard towers, guys? I don't think I've ever seen heated shot while bombard towers were on the field. All right, bombard tower goes down. Treb's going to go down. Blue's still in this game. It's 100 population for both. Dang, man. And listen, we can see the eco count, the lack of upgrades or the amount of upgrades. They don't know that. This game... How many people have watched one of my videos and one of my casts and been like, wow, this game's really easy to understand. This is awesome. And then you load it up and you're so lost and you're like, oh my God, I can't handle this. And then you stop and you go back to just watching mainly. I think a lot of people are going to say yes to that. So imagine being 400 elo, right? You don't know you have a 40 villager lead. You just see that you lost your Trebs and are losing your buildings. You might get stressed here. And Blue is really producing a lot right now. Now, all red has just shift queued a bunch of stuff. 5 Janissaries, 5 Scorpions, 5 Mangonels, 5 Bombard Cannons. Oh my God! Guys, it was all in the same workshop. I don't know if red's going to have the time to wait for all this siege. But that is a full queue. First did the 5 Bombard Cannons, then did 2 Mangonels, then did 5 Scorpions, and then more Mangonels. Okay. Cannon Galleon! Elite Cannon Galleon's coming out! What? Yo, let's go! That's so sick. That is so sick. It's actually going to be amazing, too, because you could fall back to the towers to help you. Oh, boy. Okay, what is this army? Now, if you were like... If these guys were 400 elo higher, I'd say maybe send some random units into the opponent's eco to try and raid, but I don't think they can think about that. What a weird mix of units. This is an epic game. The bombard cannon was clicked after the pikemen initially. And the bombard cannons are going to still continue to go after those spears, I should say, not pikes. Knights get clicked in for that bombard cannon. What a mess. What a beautiful mess. Cannon galleon hype! Look at this! Look at this! Who said they weren't going to use the amphibious aspects of this? What in the world? Sneaky elite cannon galleon raid. We've got such a crazy mix of units here. This is such a duel, man. Cannon galleons go down. Bombard cannon will go down. Castle stays up for blue, but blue's not repairing it. Expensive units have been lost for red, but red has the better economy. And red could use this cannon galleon to take out the Treb and keep the towers up. Wow, okay. Big fights happening, right? Crazy action. And then blue goes back home to research crop rotation so those farms last longer. The priorities here are these guys. Something special, let me tell you. Not sure if that would be in my top 10 of things to do at this point. But again, a reminder, blue doesn't necessarily know what to do either. That's the beauty of it, right? This is not something you expected to see today, but it's beautiful, isn't it? All right. Castle's getting conscription right now. This castle needs to be dealt with, and I think I prefer red's position. We've got tons of siege on the way all the time from the siege workshop, as we established. The elite cannon galleons are actually the most epic thing that he could have done here. And, blue is still fighting with feudal age units, unfortunately. And, like, the beautiful thing about a Janissary for low elo players is a unit that is amazing before upgrades. Like, you don't benefit from as many upgrades as other unit types do. So it's a high base attack unit, so it's 17 base attack. Doesn't matter how many upgrades you get. And that's really good for players who miss upgrades. I wonder if blue's going to have a fight. Like, the potential fight back. Because before, it looked bad for blue. And then blue recovered. Oh, baby! You know what's better than 1 dock cannon galleons, people? 2 docks. That's blue's idea. We're seeing blue learn. That's what's cool sometimes about low elo is you see them learn. Like, oh, they made that. I should try that too. Now, I don't know if blue knows where it is. It's actually kind of hard to find. And blue, the biggest thing is just missing blacksmith upgrades. No elite skirmisher either is really sad. The elite skirmisher would do so much more. Blue now is under all this stress and has to look in the dock and try and figure that whole thing out. But don't worry, trade cog is on the first page of the dock, because that's helpful. I'm really disappointed we haven't seen a dock rework yet. And I'm not even saying in terms of how the dock works, but like War Galley shouldn't be named War Galley. It shouldn't look like a type of ship when it upgrades other ships, in my opinion. I've made videos on it. A lot of people will know there's a second page. Blue is also trying to wall the other areas of the map, if you didn't notice that. Red's got a little side base here. But I think this might be the end. Like, if red can move forward with all the siege. Look at the siege spread out everywhere. Look at the production. We've got longswords and spears, too. I think red is just moments away from closing this one out. We need big trees for immersion. I can do big trees for the other low elo legends. Shame on me for not thinking of that. I don't know, blue. Not really seeing anything to inspire confidence here. Red is up to 50 army. 50. And it's strong army as well. But also it's an AI army. Knights, spears, hussars, longswordsmen, janissaries, fishing ship even. Fire galley, elite cannon galleon, bombard cannon, ram, mangonels, scorpion, treb, camel. What are we even missing here? An archer, I guess. Or a cav archer. Yeah, the archer range is missing. How's Fiona doing? I couldn't like number her, but I imagine she's fine. She's got a big family now. I don't know if they gave her maternity leave, but I hope they did because their family has really multiplied since we left. Okay, blue is upgraded, is making fire galleys now. Now, low elo player, you need to click the war galley upgrade to upgrade your fires. Uh-oh, town bell's been wrong. Troubling times. Oh, chemistry's on the way. I think blue knows enough to know that you need chemistry before cannon galleons. That's nice. Actually, it could just be that maybe blue just forgot the university and is going to get a couple of these techs now. But they are relevant technologies. The helpful ones like chemistry, murder holes, masonry. Painful times. Tartarus, thank you for the gifted subs. Snooze. And Sean, welcome back. The long-time resubs. I love how Red's fishing ship is here, of all places. Red, don't kill your own units. Red, don't kill your own units. Okay, nobody saw that. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, jeez. Oh, this could get so much worse. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Well, you do actually get credited for those kills. So this guy's stat padding right now. He's just padding his own stats so he could feel better about himself later. All right. Not a whole lot has changed for blue. But blue has made more barracks in the back. The spears are going to be on the way. How many of my low elo legend faithful remember that player who killed like 200 of his own units on Gold Rush 3 years ago? Basically, the opponent had walls, and the guy would go mangonels and like knights, and he would just select them all, and he would right-click a wall. So as the knights are attacking the piece of wall, the mangonels are hitting it as well. And I'm not exaggerating. He killed like 100 to 150 of his own units. And then he still won. Legend has it that because he won that game, because he's so good, he's never learned that that's happening. Because you really only learn when you start to lose with stuff. If you win with the strat, you're like, oh, this must be working. So, other things that I have fond memories of as a beginning player. It was fun to try and hold on as I was getting defeated. These days, if I were to play on when I'm clearly dead, you know, people begin to judge a little bit. They're like, hey, that's disrespectful to your opponent, things like that. So when you know, you probably shouldn't drag the game out. But at this rank, man, Blue's just going to try and survive. And Red's not going to complain about it taking longer to kill. Because Mom said one more game anyways. Well, maybe not even that, but this isn't as stressful for Red now. The other stages of the game were stressful. When you've got a clear win, it's kind of fun. You can see Red's destroying every piece of wall systematically here. Oh, here comes Blue. Desperation attempt to take the Trebs. This is the main thing Blue's focusing on. Town Bell's been wrong. Castle's been denied. Cannon Galleon goes down first. Trebuchet then. Next Treb. Okay. Next Treb will happen as well. Eventually. And, wow, forward town center here from, from Red. And that's a good TC spot, right next to the gold. Also, sometimes if you lose your forward villagers, you then have to go back home to get more. Blue is not realizing that everything is dying here. I think Blue is simply looking at the knights right now. Red, don't kill your own units again. Okay, Red has killed more units. Yeah, Blue is definitely microing the knights right now and just realized this happened. Well, Stialogia, you played well. I think there are plenty of lessons to learn here. Ultimately, Red had really good eco this game. 120 villagers for 400 evo. Holy crap, man. Red is very passive, though. Like, I think if Red was rushed in Feudal Age at all, Red would have maybe just straight up panicked. So, you definitely, I think, you're at this elo because they didn't fight for so long. But, obviously, the last 5 to 10 minutes of that game, not so close. Still really fun watch, though. There's nice little back and forth fighting here, and Red made a lot of military. Red got more upgrades on the military and made some really unique units. I think if I were to check Red's profile right now, Red only plays Turks. I don't think... Like, the Bombard Tower thing was pretty early. Cannon Galleon was also really unique as well. I think Blue might be looking at the tech tree right now. Like, how do I get that? Because that was really good. Villagers in the corner, expanding the economy like that. Probably a product of these players getting raided before. And not knowing what to do in those instances. So there was like 4 separate areas where the eco was set up here for Red. But, GG. Here's a look at the KD. Red, obviously, far superior. That's because Blue still had Feudal Age units. So, made it to the Imperial Age, but they didn't have the budget. They didn't have the budget to pass that information along to the military. 2-1 KD for Red will feel really good. Red's collected, though, is the bigger part of it. I think Red could have probably also like had lack of upgrades or even Feudal Age units and won the game just because of the amount of eco there to toss units away. All right, 8 p.m. Any guesses on their speed, guys? Guess the max speed for Blue. Now, effective APM is a really deceiving strat, but it's still really fun. The max speed for Blue, here's my guess. It's going to be when he built the castle. So, like, early Castle Age, and it's going to be, like, 45. Okay, wait, when was this, though? 32 minutes. This 59 was the total there. Why does that feel really accurate? What time did he hit Castle Age? 22:52. When did he build the castle? Red was a beast. I mean, Red was queuing up a lot of army. Okay, 59. What was it? 32:43. Let's see. 32:43. I have no clue what changed there. You see what I mean? Like, I don't know what it picked up on. Apparently, there were effective actions here. I don't know. Clicking the TC? I don't know. But, I mean, Red was clearly doing a lot of different stuff, right? Like, here you've got this, here you've got this, here you've got this. Red was very active. Well played. Good game. Hope people on YouTube enjoyed it as well. To all my Lowy the Legenders out there on YouTube, I've just been busy the last couple months. We'll be back with it, though. And we'll be mixing it into the rotation of content. So you don't have to worry about that at all. This is a fun one.